In this video, I will show you how to face the fear of destroying your creation and wasting your time with more ease and understanding, but not so much calmness. I will make an example out of myself so that you don't make the same mistakes, considering that I made my drawing for a month. Yeah, you heard that correctly, but let's start from the beginning. We, as an artist, have one fundamental problem. We are too focused, but maybe not in the way you think. You're too focused on things that don't really matter, those little distractions that whisper doubt in your ears, clouding your vision. But here is the truth. You focus on things that ultimately contribute nothing to the final result of your work. It's like spiraling your wheels in mud, going nowhere fast. It's so easy to criticize someone else's work, to point out flaws and shortcomings, but it's much harder to turn the critical eye inward, to confront your own doubts and fears. And you know what's worst? When the someone else you're criticizing is yourself. When you are your own worst enemy, standing in the way of your own success. But now, what if we flip the script? What if instead of letting fear hold us back, we use it as a fuel? What if we embrace the challenge, pushing past our doubts to reach new heights? Because here is the thing about the fear. It's not our enemy, it's a sign that we are onto something big. It's a reminder that growth lays just beyond our comfort zone. So let's embrace our fears and let's make the most out of the next big project we are going to do. My plan for today wasn't doing a motivational video, but here we go again, because the story I told you seconds ago was literally what happened to me. I wanted to make a bigger perspective drawing, but I really felt the need to spice it up, cause things get a little boring when you do something for long enough and it becomes a routine. So I wanted to add some quirky things to the drawing of the cathedral or change up the supplies I am using for this drawing, so not pencils again, but maybe some paints or fine liners, which I am scared of a little bit, but yeah, I just wanted a change. But first, before that, I needed to finish the underdrawing, because for the paint or fine liners to look good, I need a very precisely made base. So that's just what I did for the first week or something like this. Well, I done it in the evenings, but it took me like a week to finish the underdrawing. And I didn't really rush it, I just tried to make it and enjoyed the process. Okay guys, so I've been working on this for the last 3 days and I am so excited to show you how it looks right now. You could see some steps on the shorts I've made, but yeah, everything is done beside the 2 towers, but I think I will finish it by tomorrow. And I'm just curious because I was thinking about not continuing it using pencil, but maybe using either charcoal or maybe gouache or watercolors. So yeah, but I am so terrified of using different medium on this, because I've spent so much time drawing it that it would be a shame to destroy this piece. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just so tempted to do this. I am back after a month of staring at this drawing. I left it on the easel and I was just looking at it, and I was basically terrified to do anything with it, as I said before. But then I decided to maybe pull a trigger and just go with it. Well, what could possibly go wrong? I could destroy it, but well, it is not looking the best with this pencil outline, so either way I don't have beautiful finished drawing, so maybe just take the paint and do it. I didn't even thought a bit about the paper I was using, because it is not like paper for painting, so I didn't know really how it would react with this paint. But first I tested out the colors, because I didn't want it to make a big black dot in the middle of this white page, because it would be too terrifying, so I decided to dilute it with the water. It wasn't terrible, but I was terrified I will destroy it. Also, it turned out that this paper isn't really the best for paint or water, so after minutes of working on it, I decided to tape it. I always do this, but for this one I just forgot. I wanted to make everything safe and as not invasive as I could, but I forgot about something like this. It was very bad. But yeah, after taping it, everything was good, and then I was really happy with my decision. Like, using this paint really elevated the outcome, and as I'm looking right now at the finished drawing, I am super glad I did what I did and I didn't hesitate. So yeah. The big advantage of using this paint is that the pencil reflects the light a bit, so when I have something dark under it, even though it is in the sun or the graphite is shining, you can still see the drawing, like a paint isn't reflective, so it looks nice either way. Yeah, so yeah, it really changed the outcome very much. As the time gone and I got used to drawing all those details with the pencil, it actually was a pleasant experience, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed the outcome and it really took me a lot of time. But to be honest, I think if I did it with the pencils, I will probably spend more time doing it. Like, it took me a lot of time because there was a lot of details and I really wanted to make it right. So actually, I think I saved some time using the paint. Now I finished with the paint and I am moving on to using pencils, and I am adding the background, which changed the whole outcome of this drawing, and I am adding with the harder pencils all the details on the building, and for the shadows I am using much softer pencils because I think those are better for this purpose. Also, I am using the pencil with eraser for the light. I really like using it for this purpose. I think it adds a lot of dimension, and that's my trick for adding like life and make it look more 3D. And of course, as I said, adding the shadows, the background, which is really dark, and I like the contrast with the light on the facade. I don't do everything in one layer, I just stack them up to create this more interesting effect. And also what I did is the reflection, which changed a lot the look of this drawing, because before it looked really weird, but after I added this reflection on the floor, it looked much more coherent. And yeah, I really like it, and yeah, I think this is one of the best drawings I did so far, at least architectural drawings. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please consider staying with me for a little longer, and I will see you in the next video very soon.